I love traveling. We travel a lot. Any chance we get. Was that going to be?
Yeah, it was going to be mine.
I don't think we can talk. We got to do this over. Okay. Stop.
You're like, so like, okay. I do. I love traveling with you. We would always, I was telling you about driving up to Michigan to see our families for weddings. We drove, was 12 hours from Tuscaloosa. I worked all day. She kept me awake all night driving by talking. It's what we love.
In strength training class, I joined strength training. I'm not athletic at all. I joined strength training just to be with my friends who played softball and were into sports. So we were instructed to sprint and do a run. So I was at the end of the run and I was sprinting, and my best friend, who's actually my matron of honor, told me, okay, the last 1 minute we have to sprint and give it our all. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep up with you. I ended up making myself sick. I started throwing up, dry heaving into a trash can.
But she was very cute when she did it. She was
thanks.
Halfway in
it was like dry heaving. It wasn't full on throwing up.
It was hilarious.
It was
everybody was laughing. Everybody was.
I don't know.
I was nice though.
I just saw the trash can. And you. Anyway.
I'll never forget that.
I later met him at a football game, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's the guy that saw me throw up. And I was like, so that's how we met. He introduced himself. I think he said, have you brushed your teeth or something?
Truthfully though, I thought she was out of my league. I mean, come on. So I was like, okay, I get to be the funny guy that, doesn't try to hit on her, just be myself and relax. Nobody knew her name. I mean, I asked around. I was like, who is this girl? What's her name? Nobody knew.
A lot of our elements in the wedding, we incorporated pink. Any pink that you see is in remembrance of my cousin, Mary Catherine, and she was like a little sister to me.
We actually have a lot of good memories with her, and I think a lot of things that have come into our lives have been because of her.
But that's also something that we included in the favors. We made a donation to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. So that's just something that just makes me think that she's still here.
Okay. Can I see now? Oh my God. Wow. I do. You do like. Of course, it's beautiful.
When you're young, you just always think that love goes on for forever, and I just thought that when I met Jimmy. But probably the one time that I would say that I really think that I could see myself living a life with him and having kids with him was when we were playing Candyland with my little cousin Mary Catherine when she was younger, and she was really shy with him in the beginning, and she just kind of warmed up to him during that game, and he would be like, this is 2 spaces, and just really just interacting with her, and he was just fun, and I just could visualize that one day with our kids.
We were kids, so it wasn't right off the bat, nothing like that. I really did just love the way she made me laugh, and I was really comfortable around her. But she's stuck through me with everything. I mean, when I went through nursing school, it's her senior year in high school, and she's sitting there on Friday and Saturday night with me studying, so helping me study. So I probably been, seeing that she was, I guess, valued my life as much as she valued hers, always caught my eye. So it's beautiful. I love her.
Where you belong, building a love that feels so right, keeping the fire burning bright. I knew right from the start, I felt it in my heart. Now you're all I'm thinking of. I feel a burning love
we just always try to compromise and we respect each other. I tell people that we've been together for 10 years and that we were in school and college, in separate cities, and they're like, how did you get through that? And they expect me to say some horrid story about, affairs and all this stuff, and it's just no. We've always just had a respect for each other, and I always put him first, and I always will put him first, and I always will respect him, and I would never do anything to jeopardize our relationship.
I love being able to know that I know the person I'm going to be with for the rest of my life, and not have a worry in the world that we're going to keep growing old, and I love that.